Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Fire. Welcome back to episode 14 of the Beginner's Guide. It is just about the final one I'll be doing here. I haven't talked about this yet, but after this episode, I'll have an episode 15 next weekend, and then after that, I'll be starting a mid-game guide so that I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I feel like if I got to 50 episodes of just a beginner's guide, it would be a lot. So I kind of want to cut things up a little bit for people that they kind of got through the middle game and they want to do mid-game stuff, and then same thing for late game. Hopefully I can get to late game in 15 weeks. I'm going to have to grind a lot to do that, but we'll see. But anyway, there was a subscriber that wanted me to show off my teams here in the Rift Dungeon. Basically, they aren't done. I have a few teams. This is not a consistent win. This is, I would say, a 30% clear, 30 to 40% clearing. I'll show the teams too. This is this team right here. All of them very free to play. This team, I feel like this team has only cleared this one time, and it was this. I do all this on auto. I don't manual anything. I could probably get a higher score if I did, but yep. This one I have not beaten yet, though. The light dungeon is definitely a very difficult one. And basically what I'm doing right now is, I'll show a run here in a moment. What I'm doing right now is I am farming only Necropolis. So this reset at, what time, how many, this reset 6.5 hours ago, this event. So 6.5 hours. I was able to get 170 runs done of Necropolis. And I'm basically going to be in here all week. I'm hoping to get as many done as possible. If I could get at least over 1,000, is what I'm shooting for. Because today I had off work, but obviously I have to go back to work and do, throughout the week or whatever. But basically, yeah, if I can get over 1,000 runs there, I'll be pretty happy. And just getting rage sets together to put Rift Raid teams in here. So that's my bad. So I'll show this run real quick. Show off why I got the Wind Homunculus, why I think he's so good. I'll show the runes real quick too. He's sitting at these substats right now. Doesn't really need that much speed. It'd be nice to have a slot 2 rune and put attack percentage on him instead. Yeah, the accuracy is hilariously not high enough for Rift Raid, which is only 15, and Rift Beast, which is 15, but I could take resistance off and put this on right here and make up the amount that I need. Oh wait, was that... What, a second, that was... Oh, okay, accuracy. Yeah, I could put this one on right here, and it would probably make it up. The legendary one for sure would, but yeah. Oh, he's on Violent, by the way. We'll show that real quick. He has Violent Blade. Crow has Fatal Energy at the moment, and these are his stats currently. So, yep, now we'll hop back in here and show you guys what happens after the groggy state. If you're not hitting even 1,000,000 damage, if you're able to get the boss down on the first wave, but you're not even hitting 1,000,000 damage while it's in the groggy state, you're not really ready for Rift Beasts. If you're not even getting to the groggy stage, you're definitely not ready. You wanna be clearing. You want to be hitting triple S every time, or at least double S. Even at the start, you really want to be hitting double S or more. That's just 3 million damage, which isn't that insane. I have an Erigar now that I need to build up, and that'll be a huge help to my team. Just getting a Bernard build for this account here would be a huge help to this team. I have a Bernard. Everyone used to get one for free. I don't think Awakened Bernard is free anymore, though. I think Comptuous kind of noticed that nobody was really using him for giants anymore. Back in the day that was a normal thing to do that, but no one's really doing that anymore. So yeah, so Bernard just kind of either got put in people's boxes or fed, or they decided to still build them for arena. So Maybe I can still clutch if he has this skill up. Oh, awesome. So I was able to clutch that there. And that was, what, double S, I think? Yeah, so I think this is the second ever successful run, but it's definitely not stable. I'll show these teams again. Right here. Yeah, so this stuff all here. And I will soon be coming out with a guide, well, 5 guides, I guess, one for each Rift Beast. I'm gonna get him up. I might even get him up, I guess. I don't know. He's kind of more for Guild Wars, Guild Siege, and sometimes Rift Raid if you want the crit lead and you don't have Hua. But yeah, Airgar is definitely going to help the team a lot. I actually have a Mav in this thing, I think. I do, yeah, I got a Mav there. I think I have another skill up for him in here. I believe, yeah, so I got another one there. I think I was able to pull a different Penguin Knight as well. Yeah, this little guy here. So he's got a couple skill ups I can throw into him. I wouldn't recommend using this thing as food, the Light Penguin Knight, if you haven't already, because they might buff it. And yeah, they might buff it. I don't know why that's the one that they gave to everyone. I don't know why they wouldn't give everyone the Light Mystic Witch instead. Or the Dark one, sorry, the Dark Mystic Witch. When you're planning to 2A something anyway, I don't know why that wasn't the free unit, because that's still useful for Steel Fortress, which was the reason that they gave... oh, wait, never mind. Wrong dungeon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Even still, I don't know why they would... I don't know why they wouldn't just give, like, a different one, because they gave Soth out, so I don't know why they wouldn't give a different LD. If they're going to give an LD 3-star... Like, there's other things that we can use for Punisher's Crypt. Everyone can build the dot team. I don't know why they gave out a Light Penguin Knight unless they were planning to buff him shortly. Something seems really weird about that. Yeah. I mean, he could still get a Second Awakening. He kind of fits the castle theme they're going with. But I don't know that they're going to get Second Awakenings. That'd be kind of interesting, but yeah. Anyway, I'll show the Tricaru team in Necropolis. I showed it in Dragons last week, and I showed it in Dragons and Necropolis in the Tricaru video I made, if you guys haven't checked that out, but this is what I've been doing here. It's about a 125 run on average. 125, 126. And yeah, it works really solidly. It's pretty nice. The Tricaru, they're not good enough for Dragons right now. It's like I don't know what the win rate is, 60 to 70%. It's somewhere in there, I think. But yeah, I'm looking to revamp that team as well, and hopefully by farming as much Necropolis as possible, get the Rage Runes that I need to then do the Rift Beasts, get extra damage on my units there, and then I will be able to get a bunch of Fight and Determination Runes, and then throw those on my Ikaru here, and then at that point I will be able to then... I mean, like, obviously, it lowers the defense requirements tremendously. It's hard to even describe, like, how much better Determination is, because you look at it and it's like, in your head you think you need 2 sets to make up for 1 set of guard for 1 unit, but really, like, it benefits, even Verd gets massive benefit out of it in case the Dragon still gets a turn based on the way your team rotates through. But yeah, getting Determination on is really a big help. So this was what, 122, so that's nice and cool. So yeah, basically, yeah, like getting Determination runes on here and a couple fight sets if I can is going to be huge in helping Verd. And I've got stuff here that I need to probably figure out too, you know, if I can get them where they need to be, faster, speed, and, you know, effectively you're lowering the defense requirements by having Determination sets on. It's like... It's so weird to look at the chart, like, how much it actually impacts, because if you can just get 1 Determination set on each of these things right here, it's 24% extra defense for all of them, whereas just 2 sets on one of these is 30% extra for just one of them. So that, like, if you can get, let's say you get 6 sets total, that's 48% extra defense. It's a massive amount extra of defense, and then that opens them up to maybe having stuff like crit damage if you can pull it off. It's not, you don't have to, but it that's possible. Then it lowers the need for these flat stats here. You can get extra speed, extra accuracy, extra crit rate as well to try to crit more onto the boss. Like, having that determination helps a lot. I didn't go for them first because in my mind it was like, get the Tricarus together first to get Dragons and Necropolis somewhat on lock, and this team does a lot better in Necropolis. And then at that point get, the Violent and Revenge runes I need, or Violent and Rage runes I need. But now I'm more on the thought process of just getting Rage runes and building these Rift Beast teams out to do tons of damage and just farm up a bunch of fight and determination sets, honestly. I mean, because if you can get 6 determination sets and like 3 fight sets on there, that's an extra, I believe it's 8% for fight, right? Yep, 8% extra for all of them. And they do damage based on attack, so it helps them too, but it's 24% extra even for Verd right here, which is about 200. It's about 200 extra attack, which is a lot. It's a pretty significant number. It's basically having an extra 2 artifacts on by having 3 pieces of fight runes on there. And obviously if you can get determination rage or fight rage on your Verd, that's great too, but just making sure that you have high crit damage, high attack, and 100% crit rate is probably more relevant for Verd even than just getting extra stat value off of him in terms of sets for the whole team. So yeah, that's my plan. Just getting a bunch of Rage runes together and getting Rift Beasts, and getting in there and just slamming that stuff out. If I can get a couple decent sets together by the end of this week, then that's what I'll be doing the whole next week. And I'll talk about that in the next video, how this week went and how I'm going to be trying to get this Tricaru team, up to par, up to standards, and dealing more damage and getting through dungeons even faster. So yep, that'll be next week. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, or if there's anything you want me to show in the last episode of the Beginner's Guide next week, or ideas for the middle game guide I'll be starting after that next week's episode, then leave that in the comments section. And I appreciate you guys for taking this journey with me. And yeah, I'll see everybody next week for this the last Beginner's Guide episode.